everybody. It's week 52, a whole year. Welcome back to my garage. Okay, so it's Lent, and one of the things I'm doing for Lent is I'm reading through the whole Gospel of Mark with several of you. If you want to be a part of that, just send me a text and I'll add you to the text group. We're halfway through. It's not too late to join. And one of the passage we read today, Jesus is crushing it. He's feeding thousands with very little, with just 5 measly loaves and 2 smelly fish. He's walking on water, and he's coming into town, and people are bringing thousands of sick and demon-possessed people to him, and he is welcoming them and healing them. The funny thing is the disciples are watching all of this, and their response is not belief. Their response is not faith, even though they are eyewitnesses to all that Jesus is doing. The word Mark uses is that they are astounded. They don't know what to do with this Jesus fellow. And how does Jesus respond to their lack of perfect faith? How does Jesus respond to their disbelief? Jesus remains with them and continues to teach them and keeps them with him. And then what does Jesus do when all of these people are bringing all of their unmet needs to him? Jesus welcomes them and heals them. In this pandemic, I wonder how often we have felt like those disciples with a less than perfect faith, wondering, God, what in the world could you be up to? And we may think that we have to have it all figured out. We have to have all the answers in order to enter into a relationship with God. We have to have all of our doubts resolved. But that's not what's told in this story. In this story, we see a Savior who welcomes you even in the midst of your doubt and disbelief, even in the midst of being astounded and wondering what in the world could God be doing. I think also we tell ourselves this story that we have to take care of all of our needs. We can't have any unmet needs. We protect those around us from the unmet needs that we carry because we don't want to be a burden. And we think maybe we have to have all these things taken care of before we can offer ourselves to God and one another in relationship. But that's not the truth of this story. Jesus welcomes all of the unmet needs of the people. And that's not the truth of the Christian community. What we're invited to do is not protect one another from our needs, but to share one another's burdens. And so my challenge to you this week, it comes from Romans 12. In view of God's mercy, so in view of a God who welcomes you as you are, doubt, disbelief, unmet needs, and all. In view of God's mercy, to offer yourself as a living sacrifice, broken because of all that is unresolved in your heart. To offer yourself as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable to God. Holy because you're accepted by God. That is your spiritual act of worship. So my charge to you is to offer yourself just as you are right now to Jesus and to experience the welcome and belonging that he offers you. And also to think about who are the people in the community of faith that God's inviting you to welcome the way Jesus welcomes you. This week, it's the first Sunday of spring break. And so there's just one Zoom Sunday school class for middle school and high school. Hope you guys have a great spring break. We got some great things in store. We're all coming back in person April 11th for outdoor Sunday school. Remember, God's up to something. Be a part of it.